People, project, put a race together, episode 2. So we're in here, we're on the bike, we're indoor, FTP test today. So I did an FTP test, I think it was in January. I got 307. Now you would think, I'm gonna do better than that. I don't know, because I don't know that that last trainer was accurate. I think I calibrated it once, and that was when I first got it. So yeah, so we'll see. I still think, I don't really think I'll go over that. I'm hoping to go by around that, but I think it'll be closer to a high 200, maybe a low 300. Maybe I'll do better. I don't really know. I'm excited to see, because I don't know. But it's been quite the fiasco this morning. Not fiasco, but the thing I don't like about these bikes is everything's Bluetooth. And it's great. It's really nice when it works. But when it doesn't work, God, is it annoying. Because I'm like, you were designed and built to do one job. And that's connect. And when it doesn't do that, I'm like, you're fucking useless. And then it's like, how do you gotta like restart everything, you're unplugging shit. It's so obnoxious. So I wanted to use the power meter pedals when I'm in Zwift to actually control the power. That way when I'm outdoor and indoor, the power reading is the same. Like they connected, but they weren't connecting. Shit was being weird there. And then the actual trainer itself, that didn't want to connect. And then my cadence sensor just won't connect. I don't fucking know. That, like, it's always worked. Like, the cadence sensor does have times where it just like doesn't fucking work. I have no idea why. It's fully charged. All that, it has a brand new battery. Couldn't tell you. So yeah, so we're going off. I did a spin down test or whatever on the trainer, so it should be calibrated, accurate, whatever. Yeah, so we have, I don't fucking know. Yeah. I don't know, I just hope shit's accurate. I don't know. I don't know what to trust anymore. I don't trust anything. God damn. But nonetheless, we're gonna get this shit done. Whatever the number is the number, whether it's true or not. So I'm sipping on, there's 50 grams of carbs in that bottle, and then I have 1 caffeinated Go Gel. I'm gonna take the caffeinated Go Gel. I'm doing a 30-minute warm-up right now. Around halfway through, I'll take the caffeine gel, and then kind of just keep sipping on that. But yeah, and then we'll go into the FTP test. I don't remember if it's 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I think it's 30 or something like that. So it's not super long, but the bitch, she's hard. They're hard. So should be fun. And honestly, I'm just excited to see what I can do. It'll hurt, but it's short period of time. And yeah, Dream Recovery code LEE, L-E-E. Get you some of these. Got a wheel up there. Got a disc wheel in the kitchen. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Here, I'm just as excited, probably more excited than you are to see what this number is. All right, the warm up. Try not to put my finger on the fucking volume thing. Warm up, done. So, oh, wait, I need to end this. Pause, 1 second. One's end ride. Save. Okay, that'll upload the training peaks. Parker will see that, and I will have it. So, up next, FTP test, which is like in Zwift, so it's like the FTP ramp test. I have to actually look because I kind of forgot which one it is exactly, but that's what we're doing. So, first things first though, I mentioned my hip kind of hurting with this bike. So I made some adjustments, meaning I just moved the seat. I didn't touch the aero bars. I actually like that I'm a little bit more stretched out, whereas on the Cervelo I was much more crunch, but my shoulders would burn And I always thought that was normal, and to a degree, yes, it's normal. But riding on this, like I haven't, like at the beginning, your shoulders kind of burn a bit, but I haven't had that issue with my shoulders burning up. So I actually like it, and it just feels more comfortable. So I just moved the seat. I moved the seat down and a little bit forward. Initially I moved it back, but I moved it forward, which feels better, but I think it's a little bit too low now, at least for my liking, because everyone's body's built differently, proportionally, all that stuff. But on Instagram, I made that reel. So basically what I did was I just took the average, or the thing that was most repeated by people in the comments, and thought, okay, if majority of the people mentioned this, one of the big things is seat height, then probably seat height's a good one to adjust. But if only one person said, oh, you need to do this, I didn't do it, because I was like, only one person said it. So the big majority was the seat and the seat height, and then I think second was the crank length. So I have 172.5 millimeter cranks on this. The Cervelo had 170. People were telling me to get 165, which, like, I'm neither here nor there on that. I'm not really against having shorter cranks, because when they're longer and you're coming through a turn, obviously, like, you lift that, whatever side you're leaning on, that leg is up, so you're not gonna hit the crank on the ground, but you could theoretically start pedaling faster. You can get on the gas faster out of a corner, therefore you're faster. So I like the idea of shorter cranks. I have to look into them, because I feel like those, again, are probably like $1,000. But, so it's like stuff that, like aero bars, over $1,000. You get, I mean, well, the other thing with the speed concept, at least this year, there's not a lot of options for aero bars, but I was talking to the dude at the bike shop. He has the same year concept. And he said, you can replace the stem to like the one that generally all the bikes have, and then you have way more options, he said. So I could do that. Honestly, I'd like to talk to him about that, because he's gonna know a lot more than I do. But then crank length. But I don't want to go changing a bunch of shit. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna do this FTP test and stop chatting. So I'm gonna move the bike over, because my floor slants here and it was annoying. I was like on a thing. So I'm gonna move it basically where it's in line with that. And then adjust the height of the seat just a little bit, and then I'm gonna get going. All right, she's going. So we got a 5-minute free ride, and then it just ups it by 20 watts every 1 minute. So 100 watts for a minute, 120, 140, 160, all the way up to 4 something or 5 something, or maybe 6, I don't even fucking remember. But yeah, so we got a 5-minute free ride. Time to bleed. I'm nervous and excited, baby. But I'm not gonna be, I don't really know, I really have no expectation for this. I just hope it's close to 307. Obviously, I'm not gonna be surprised if it's less. That said, I am gonna be disappointed. No doubt, there's no doubt in my mind I will be, but hopefully it's not. Time to dig deep. I'm frustrated and fired up, so let's fucking get her done. Holy crap, dude. Holy cow. Now it's just like silence. 299 watts is the FTP. I'm happy with that. I'm not that disappointed. We're 8 watts off of 307 on a less accurate, gotta face this way, on a less accurate trainer was what I got the 307 on. So yeah, honestly, I would have been disappointed if it was like 280, 270 something, but 299, can't even be mad. And I stopped at 440 watts. It builds up to 580 watts, the test. Last time I was able to finish the whole thing, but I remember it, not even remember, it did, like it would lighten up. Once I started to really like slow my pedaling and it was like real grinding, the machine would lighten up and I could pick it back up again. This one it did at one time, but I was like, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. And I was like, maybe I could have squeezed out like 10 more seconds, 5 seconds more. Especially, I wish it would say your FTP, like what it estimates your FTP in that moment. So if it would have said FTP estimate 295, 298, 299, right when I stopped, I guarantee you I could have squeezed out that extra 5 seconds to push it to 300 or something like that. So I wish it could say that or show that when it's doing it, but whew, I'm not disappointed with 299. Especially, again, an accurate setup. What should be an accurate setup? I just calibrated the kicker, or the Wahoo kicker core, whatever. I just calibrated it yesterday in the Wahoo app. Never had the cadence sensor connect. I'm sure the next time I go to ride, it'll connect perfectly fine. Oh, it's so obnoxious. It's so obnoxious. But doesn't really matter. You don't really need it, especially in a case like that. You're just going balls to the wall. That's it. I would have liked to see it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was hard. But so now it's 11:45. I have to get to work at 4 o'clock, so leave here around 3:30. Plan. Actually want to go to the pool and just swim a quick 1,000 yards or something. Because yesterday, I think I finally figured out how to do a flip turn and can do it consistently. So I'm really happy with that. And honestly, it makes me excited because now I want to go swim. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Do a quick... Also, I think I'm going to change my workout split. So I was thinking Monday, like an upper day, Wednesday legs, Thursday could be like an upper day, or maybe like a hybrid of like some mini full body, or just whatever seems fitting for that day. And then that's it. Maybe. I don't really know. And then, like I said, I've been saying I need to stop doing the 100 pull-ups, but I don't want to give it up at the same time. So like if I go to the pool today, I'll go to the gym and do 100 pull-ups. Like the gym there do 100 pull-ups. We'll see. I don't know. I should give them up, but I don't want to. I don't want to. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to put everything away and clean up my mess and then get rolling. Why does it always have to be me? It's just testing you. It knows you can handle it. It's just testing you. There's that piece of trash on the ground. God, why does it always have to be me? That piece of trash is just testing you. It knows you can handle it. It knows you can throw it away. And by you asking, why does it always have to be me? That piece of trash just won. It just won. You walked past it, the trash won. You could have just picked it up because you can handle it. Something bad happens? God, why does it always have to be me? Because you can handle it. It wouldn't give it to you if you couldn't handle it. You can fucking handle it. It's just testing you. Daily doodle for tomorrow. Let's go swim. Oh, swim. 100 pups. Rest in peace, baby. Hey, hello there. Project put a race together. This is episode 2. It's Friday. I'm fucking tired today. Oh man, I woke up, I was like, zooted. I feel like I just need to sleep for the rest of the day. And then at work last night, I was like, I'm working on 2 brain cells. I couldn't think straight. I was tired. Yeah, because yesterday I got up early. I had to do this shit before work, so then I had to get up earlier and then get my workouts in. We had an hour on the bike. It was like a high cadence ride, so like an easy ride. And then we had an hour run off, which was like, it was just under 8 miles. And then just being up early, not getting enough sleep, it's just tired. And then today I'm like, whoo! I want to keep sleeping, I'm not gonna lie. But we're moving slow this morning. We've got to swim, that's all, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm trying to rethink my body, my like gym splits, because I officially, we're done with 100 pull-ups every day. Still gonna do pull-ups. Like yesterday I did 10, but I'd still like to do, like today when I go to the gym, I'm gonna try to do at least 50, but whatever. But I've been trying to rethink my gym splits. So I'm thinking like Monday could be an upper day, and then Wednesday would be a lower day, and then Friday maybe a full body day, or whatever I feel fit. Maybe. But then I'm like, I don't even, like yesterday would technically be a no gym day. And then I was like, what do I do with myself? It was weird because I still had stuff to do, but I'm so used to being, oh, I need to go to the gym now. And it wasn't that. I was like, what do I do? Obviously there's other things I could do, but I was like, it was confusing. I was kind of confused. So I guess it's going to take some getting used to. Also just getting used to accepting that. Still don't really know how I feel about it. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, so we got to swim today. I think it's a bit more of like an aggressive swim, but it's not a super big swim. Let me look at it really quick. Here on Training Peaks. 100 progressions, 25, 50, 100 fast. So 200, 200, 200 warm up, lead up, 4x75, 25 drill, 25 smooth, 25 fast. And then the main set's a 4x100 descent and 8x25, like 95%. So you're pushing with the 25s. But 10-second rest, 25s add up. They're sneaky. 4x100 descent, and then 4x50, 90%, 20-second. 4x100 descent, and then 3x100 at 90%, 30-second rest. And then cool down 100 yards. 100 yards. So it would be a good little swim. I don't really know how many yards it is total. I'm not going to add it up, but I don't think it's like crazy big. It's not going to be like 5,000 yards or something. So yeah, so we'll do that, and then gym, and then we got work. I got all the Daily Doodle shirts in too, so this weekend I need to update the pictures on the website, and then update the quantities on the website, and then I'm gonna basically I'm gonna try to call like my mom or something. That way I'll unlock the website and then be like, Mom, buy a shirt, and then that way I can know that everything works before I say they're for sale. And if in the off chance someone does buy a shirt, right? The off chance, hopefully everyone buys it and hopefully they sell out. It'd be cool if they just sold out right away or like in a couple days, because those are all the shirts right there. I don't remember the total number of shirts I bought, but it's less than 50. Maybe it's like 40, plus or minus 40, something. I don't remember. But so it's not a crazy amount of shirts, but it'd be cool if they sold out in a couple of days. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff would be cool, but who knows? Or maybe they won't. Maybe I'll sell one. Who knows? But and then once I can guarantee everything works, boom, boom, they're good to go. But it's got to be on days I don't go to work, because that doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go swim, and then I guess I'll bring the camera along, so if I whip it out at any point. That way, too, I'm not just in my apartment. I feel like that will help with the YouTube video. Is this a cool shot? I'm looking at this, I'm kind of mesmerized. Not mesmerized, but it's kind of cool, because like the background's moving, but we're still. It's a blur. It's just you and me, baby. It's just you and me. Have a great day. I'm gonna go swim. All right. Frustrated and annoyed. So I just got out of the pool and I'm at the gym. The whole ride was just obnoxious. But the Daily Doodle for today, it was a hill to say what we mean, a mountain to understand it first. You gotta understand what's going on to speak it out loud. And then honestly speaking it could be the mountain, or it could be a mountain in itself, not more than a hill, but that's what I was trying to do right then. I was all frustrated, I was all pissed off and annoyed. There's probably like a million little things that add to it, but I was like, what's the root of it? And I think there's like a couple things kind of being like surface level, or being the hell's the word? I'm just not saying exactly what things are, because I don't want to say exactly what the things are, but in terms of what the root things are. But there's all these little added things, like the drivers, my phone thing wasn't working, just swim went bad. Swim was like good, but I feel bad. Physically, I cut it short. I was like, I feel like crap. Just felt like as I was going, it was just getting worse, and then I just kept, like, between each 100, I was just like, I was taking like a minute or 2 minutes to rest. Just wasn't gonna force it, so I cut it short. It was like 2,100 yards or something like that. But I was feeling good in the water in terms of like my form and everything. Ever since Jacksonville, I feel like something's kind of clicked. So I was feeling good there, which I'm happy about that. I'm not doing the 100 pull-ups anymore, which I do feel like I noticed the difference in the water. Even today, I feel like I noticed the difference. Maybe hold the camera this way. So that was cool. I feel like I'm just getting better at stuff. Like I was kind of coming in for all the hundreds. I kept coming in at like a 120 something, whereas usually it would always be like a 130 something, and I wouldn't even like. And I'm trying. And this one I wasn't like I was trying, but I wasn't trying to come in a 120 something, and I kept doing that. So that's a good sign that I'm coming in faster than I planned to. I've also been doing the flip turns, so I feel like I've pretty much got those down to where I could just do them, which is good. Still not great at them. There's still some that I kind of flip too early, or like I'll just kind of barely be able to touch the wall or whatever, so I'm still dialing them in, but I can still do them. It does make things kind of harder in a sense because for the breathing, because that's why, honestly, I think that's why I don't like swimming, is the breathing part. I hate holding my breath like that. There's a whole stupid situation going on back here with the cars. But I hate holding my breath like that. I hate the way it makes you feel. But I just didn't feel good though in the swim. It just progressively was getting worse. Even in the fucking warm-ups, it was just 200, 200, 200, 200 fin, 200 kick with fins, 200 pole. Even those, I was like, I don't feel that good. And I mean, the clip I filmed this morning, I was like, fucking tired. I am fucking tired. I really don't want to go to fucking work because I'm probably gonna be an idiot there too, so that's good, but that's all right. But I don't know, I was just getting frustrated, and I'm still frustrated right now, but I'm trying to point out the things and just understand what some of them are and not let them. I feel like I'm mentally a little bit weak right now because I'm tired. So that's why I'm letting like little things like my phone thing like bother the shit out of me, or like traffic bother the shit out of me. I'm tired, so I don't have a lot of mental fortitude at the current moment to just like brush it off. I feel like I'm just letting it get to me. And that's kind of how I felt last night at work. It was like these little things that I just feel like I didn't have the mental fortitude to brush them off like I usually can, and it was just bothering me. And then my mind needs rest, so I feel like I can't totally think straight. It's just obnoxious, but I'm happy with how I felt in the water. I'm not happy that I cut the swim short, but it was the right call for sure. So I'm not like mad at myself for that. I wish I could have finished it, but it wasn't gonna help me. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, stretch, just get a little kind of full body-ish pump, and then go to fucking work. But yeah, a mountain or a hill to say what we mean, a mountain to understand it all. Honesty with yourself, silence. You have to be able to be alone, self-reflect to understand it. Sign of emotional maturity. Can you be alone? Can you reflect on your life, on happenings? Oh, so yeah, let's get in the gym, baby. 2-hour bike, 30-minute runoff, dream recovery code, Lee. Let's get her going. Alright, I don't particularly remember the last time I pulled out the camera. Pretty sure it was right after the bike. I think I pulled that out right after the bike. So we did 47 miles on the bike, and then we did like 3.5-ish plus miles on the feet. 30-minute runoff. Overall felt good. Felt pretty weak on, like not weak on the bike, but I didn't feel strong on the bike. Just been tired, so wasn't surprised by that. Getting up this morning was hard. And honestly, I was debating. I was like, should I skip it? Because I'm still like kind of recovery mode a little bit. Like I want to start training again, but I don't want to start doing anything super intense either. But I was kind of like, should I skip? I didn't, obviously, but I thought about it. But the bike went good, and then the run kind of felt like crap. Like I felt physically good, and at the very start I was like, all right, I feel good. All around feeling good, like running 8-minute mile, 130's heart rate, like solid. No aches or pains or anything like that, and then you're running. And And I noticed it when I got off the bike. Like my breathing doesn't feel good. If I take a deep breath, it kind of hurt, kind of was just uncomfortable, kind of made you want to like throw up. Was like here-ish. And I've had it before after a marathon where I pushed really hard in the marathon. It was the second marathon I did. It was the one I did 4 weeks after my first. And I remember those last like 6 miles were just, they were killers. And it hurt to breathe after that. So the next couple of days, I remember it was hurting to breathe. And I went on a run and I was like, I have to stop. Like I stopped halfway and just walked. I was like, I can't breathe. And so that's kind of what I felt like during this run. And also last week's runoff felt like crap. It was the same thing. I just couldn't feel like I'm holding the camera weird. I feel like I couldn't really breathe. I was like, I don't know. It just didn't feel good. So, like, it feels better now. I just think it's a lot of strain that only really comes out in these longer workouts because I'm not fully recovered in general. Like, breathing-wise, diaphragm-wise, I guess it's not fully recovered. I don't really know. So, yeah. So, that's a thing. So, gonna take note of that, see how I feel tomorrow. We just have an hour, it's like an hour and 15-minute long run, easy long run, whatever that'll be, 8, 9, 10 miles, somewhere around there. Probably 10-ish miles, depending on how I feel, but also depends on if I even do it, see how I feel when I wake up. But, yeah, but the bike's feeling good, the old Steed, happy with that. But yeah, 8, just went to the gym. Also been big on I'm trying to figure out my gym split now that I'm not doing 100 pull-ups every day, which is good. I've already noticed the benefits of it. But I'm thinking like Monday can be an upper day, Wednesday can be a lower day, Friday like a full body day. And then today I went to the gym because I wanted to stretch there. I just like stretching at the gym. And then I just kind of did like a light full body type of deal. And then for the lower body I did abs. I did do abs, but I did plyos. I also did some static holds. But in specific, I wanted to do plyos, like jumping, box jumps. They were these big round circles. Because it just makes me feel good. So like, it just loosens up my legs and stuff, especially after I run. So I'm noticing when I'm talking, I'm not out of breath, but it's just what I was just previously talking about. It's just kind of achy, sore, I don't know. I just feel like I can't breathe fully. I don't think I have asthma, but also got to shave my shitty beard that I can't grow. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna shower after this, but yeah, plyos makes me feel good. So I've been liking doing those, but then I did a bunch of random little stuff. Nothing crazy, just very light pump. I did do like 50 pull-ups, 50 some pull-ups, which is cool that just doing those are easy. I want to still do them in sets of 10, because that's what I would always do. 10 sets of 10, that's 100 pull-ups. So even if I do 10 pull-ups in a day, I want it to be a set of 10. So I still want to do that, just not force out 100. I don't really know what else to say. I'm gonna shower, eat, and go to bed, and then wake up in the morning. Right. Slept almost 12 hours last night. Let's go! Feeling good coming off of that workout yesterday. The bike run, little brick yesterday. We have an hour 15 long run. I'm gonna do it. Breathing feels fine. I think it's just over the prolonged period, because even during the FTP test, I don't remember notice anything breathing wise feeling weird that I can remember. Only on these longer workouts. So we'll see. This will be the longest run I've done since Jacksonville. So we'll see if anything comes towards the end of the run. Because last Sunday I skipped that long run because I felt achy as if I was gonna be sick. So I was like, I'm just gonna not do it because there's really no reason to force it. Being so far out from Ironman Florida, I am doing. Well, I guess I don't think I talked about it in this video, but half marathon June 27th, international distance triathlon July 12th, and Ironman Florida November 7th. So that's the tentative race schedule. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was just saying. But feeling good, about to go hop out on the run. Hour 15, gonna keep it easy. Watching the Monaco Grand Prix right now. Honestly, Monaco's a cool track, a lot of history, but the most fun thing to watch for the F1 weekend is qualifying. Qualifying's a hoot, because it's, for those that don't know Monaco or don't know anything about this, it's a really tight street circuit, lots of walls everywhere, really hard to pass, even though well, they're lapping people, but it's a really tough track to pass. So come race day, it's a bit of a stinker. It's not a fun race to watch, unless like, the only thing that'll really shake up a race, or this race, is if there's changing weather. So if it rains or something, if someone crashes, puts that shit into a wall, or some various reason for a red flag or something. But in general, or like they get shiesty with pit stops, which can happen. But this specific race, Antonelli's got, what does he have? 16-second lead to second. So there's not going to be any undercuts happening. Yeah, but it's been a good race. Shout out to Kimmy. Not shout out to Max. Couldn't even get it off the line. Red Bull problems though, not Max. Max is perfect. Max is perfect. Don't ever talk bad about Max. Max is the best. Yeah, shout out to Kimmy though. I hope he wins. Or championship-wise, I'm rooting for Kimmy. I think that'd be cool. I don't not like George, but I'm not a big George fan. I'm gonna be honest. He seems fake. But nonetheless, I'm gonna get ready to go run. This is gonna be the end of this video. So, Project Put a Race Together, episode 2. I'll probably film after the run, and then that'll be the ending clip. So now I'm thinking out loud. I'm gonna go run though. Oh, fucking way. Dream Recovery Code Lee.
Isaac Hadjar has won.
Charles Leclerc in the fucking wall after the safety car to bring out another safety car. I thought this race was gonna be a stinker. I mean, it kind of is, but damn. But he just went right into the fucking wall. Tough day to be a Leclerc fan. Wow. I still think Kimmy should walk away with this, but unless, I mean, he's got Hamilton right behind him, but again, passing here, I don't know. Kimmy's gonna have to make a big mistake, but damn, that fucking sucks. All right. The next clip is gonna be me when I come back from the run. Shout out to Kimmy. What a fucking beast. He's looking like everyone was giving Norris shit last year because they're like, oh, he's not good. Like, he keeps bottling, like, he just sucks. Kimmy's second year in Formula One. He's 19 years old. He's fucking showing out. Dude's a fucking tank. I would say this is a great race from him, too. He earned that one. Standing start at, like, lap 70 something, because bunch of yellow flags, and they had a red flag, and then all this shit. He earned that one. He earned that one. Good for him. And George finished out of the points. So essentially, George didn't even finish the race. That's another 25 points on his ass. I don't know what the points lead is now, but might be like over 60, which is crazy. Shout out to Kimmy. What a dog. What a dog. Alright, perfect. Alright, perfect. Okay, that is a wrap on Project Put a Race Together, episode 2. Came back, we just did the hour and 15 minute run. In general, felt pretty good. It was 91 degrees outside. Breathing wise, felt alright. I could kind of feel the tightness in the kind of chest throat area, but nothing bad, nothing to where I was like I shouldn't keep going. And then, yeah, it was hot, but not terrible. Kept it cool, calm, collected. Average pace 8:40 for a little over 8.5 miles. If we felt better, we probably should have gotten over 9 miles, but whatever. That's fine though. Yeah, and then June 27th, half marathon, July 12th, international distance triathlon, November 7th, Ironman Florida. The international distance, the lengths of each one is it's a half-mile swim, 20-mile bike ride, and then it's a 6-mile run. So this should be pretty fun. It's like, obviously it's longer than a sprint, so there'll be a bit more strategy in terms of pacing, because the sprint, when I did that, well, they canceled the swim, and in replace of the swim, we did like a 400 meter jog or sprint or whatever. But you're basically just balls to the wall the whole time. Similar idea to this one. It's shorter than an Olympic distance triathlon. So similar idea of like balls to the wall the whole time, but it's not, still a little bit of holding back. So yeah, so I think that both of the half marathon and the international try should both be pretty fun. Very little stakes into it, more so again just have fun, go out there, try to have some good races, give me some confidence going into Florida. And then yeah, after that we'll lock in, and then, or after the international one we'll lock in till Florida and fucking kill that shit. I don't know, I think I see these people on social media, like not just a specific person, a lot of different people, where some of our training numbers are all very similar, and I know the times they've gotten, and I'm like, man, like I'm right in there. I could be right up in there. But I haven't had a race to fucking show that. Like everyone's here, I'm like, I want to be part of the group. I want to be part of the clan. Yeah, I just need a good fucking race. I want to get what I'm capable of. Because Jacksonville was far from what I was capable of. There's no doubt in saying that. Obviously I would love to get my sub 3 hour marathon, but I don't really, kind of long-term plans, like after Ironman Florida, probably what I'll do is obviously relax a little bit, and then the next race I think probably would be a marathon in like early 2027. So January, February, March, probably do a marathon around that time. Because if I did it in Florida, weather-wise would be still pretty cool. Or if I went up north somewhere, obviously it's going to be cold or cooler. So that's kind of my idea for the next marathon. And then in terms of next Ironman, honestly, I don't know. I could qualify for Kona come Panama City. I think if I really do the race I'm capable of, and that's so far out, I'm just literally just going to be building towards that. Obviously the little races, but I think I should be more than capable of potentially getting a Kona slot. So if that's the case, I don't know that I want to wait an entire year to do another Ironman, but maybe what I would do, say I qualify for Kona in Panama, maybe what I would do is do some 70.3s, maybe do like 2 70.3s, because then 2 73s is around the same price as a full. And I wouldn't probably want to do a full, well, maybe I would only do one, I don't know, but Kona's going to be expensive. Is all, like if I can qualify for that, it'd be very expensive. So it'd be a good thing that it's a year out, and it's not like a month later, because it'll be very expensive. It's not a cheap thing, but I think given everything that I'm doing, it's worth it. It's an investment, but it's part of everything that I'm doing. So you have to do it. I'm not going to turn it down just because it's too much money, because that opportunity is not one that many people have or can have had, whatever. So it would definitely totally be worth the money. So yeah, so that's kind of the thought. If I don't qualify for Kona in Panama, then just do another Ironman. Probably would end up doing Jacksonville again, and then trying to qualify there. And then I would do it still in 2027. But it'd be kind of nice to qualify in Panama, then know I have a whole year, and then who knows. Wouldn't expect to win my age group, but maybe based off of like the performance pool thing. I don't really know how it works, but if you do well enough, whatever, you can get a Kona slot that way. And in Panama, again, it's going to be a lot less, theoretically would be less competitive than the beginning of the year. It's a later race. Ironman Kona, the world champ, whatever Kona would be, I think it's October, early October. Panama's November 7th. So all those guys, no one's going to be going there a month later. Presumably nobody really is or would. Unless they're like, fuck it, I'm going to do Kona and then try to qualify for next year a month later. But yeah, so that's kind of the thought there. I believe I could do it by then. I don't think, going into Jacksonville, I had no intention to try to qualify for Kona. I just wanted to do the best that I could. I don't think I could have qualified there, even if I had like a great race. I don't think I was going to go low 9. I think if I had a great race, like I think somewhere in the 930s I was capable of, but didn't have a good race. I started out good with the swim 105, and then just, I don't really, no point to keep talking about that. So yeah, so Panama, but first things first, half marathon. A couple weeks away, so it should be fun. Basically just going to be going off the fitness I have now, and then maybe I'll build a little bit, or just kind of, not even really build a little bit, but maybe get back to where I was pre-Jacksonville. Because obviously I took my numbers have gone up, when hopefully I'll just kind of go back down to where I was. So yeah, so hopefully going for like a low 120 marathon, half marathon. That's what Garmin says. It says 124. But 124, and that's me not as fit as I was before Jacksonville. I don't know what it said then, but hopefully a low 120 is what I'm shooting for. It's like a 630 mile, 620 something mile per mile. I think I can do that, but we'll see. Again, try not to put too much pressure on it, just have fun. And yeah, so it's Sunday. I've got a 45-minute, so we did the long run, and then I have a 45-minute easy bike on the bike, easy spin on the bike. I'm gonna do that indoor because it's like an easy ride. So I'll just do that in Zwift. I have Wi-Fi at my apartment now, which is sick. I don't know if I mentioned that in this video or not, but I do. 500 Mbps, whatever that stands for. Shit fucks. It fucks. It's awesome. Very happy to have Wi-Fi that's fast because my hotspot was slow. So yeah, that's cool. And then grocery store, Daily Doodle website, edit this YouTube video. So that's kind of the rest of the plan for today. Already did the Daily Doodle. Just because they've aged does not mean they've matured. I like the drawing on this one. It's just like, when I originally wrote it, I was like, the image that comes to my mind is like a Trojan horse. Everyone knows the Trojan horse, like story, whatever. It's this horse that comes into whatever, it was like something with Rome, and then basically all the fighter people were hidden inside the horse, and they came out, and then they wreaked havoc. So I was like, that was the original imagery that came to my mind with that, because you see, say someone's 30 years old, you think, oh, they're very mature, they're 30 years old. No, not really. They might look mature, they might have a beard, but that doesn't mean they're mature. They're 30 on the outside, their inside is like a 12-year-old maturity level. So that's kind of the idea, and with that drawing, I kind of like it, because it's this figure person, but there's a thing running through their face, or kind of in front of their face. You don't see it. I don't know. I just liked it. But yeah, just because someone's aged does not mean they've matured. It's very important. But that's all I really have for today. I'm excited to get back into training, getting better. Daily Doodle shirt's coming soon. And yeah, have a great day. Get better today, baby.